Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching episode 5 of the Sandman. On the last episode, oh man, I was not only excited to get Lucifer, but who we got as Lucifer. Gwendolyn Christie killed it. Like I would never have expected that, but it was perfect casting. And a couple of people had left comments saying that Neil Gaiman, I hope I'm saying his name right, but that he had envisioned David Bowie playing Lucifer, which is someone who had a huge crush on the Goblin King. oh, oh man, that androgyny. When I was so young, I was like, why do I feel like this about this person? I would have loved to see David Bowie in that role. But the fact that we got Gwendolyn Christie and she's, her stature, but like there is a softness and a gentleness and like this beautiful like delicateness, but like a stone cold resolve and like just fierceness that she has. Like she can be all of those things at one time, and that's not an easy thing to capture, and she killed it. But it was really nice to have her and to kind of see, because she is powerful, she is Lucifer, and Dream slash Morpheus. Sometimes I want to say Dream, sometimes I want to say Morpheus. I know you guys know who I'm talking about, but I kind of just want to stick to a name. But they have this confrontation because he needs his helm back, and the demon. What is the demon's name? Choranzon. Choranzon. Oh, his name couldn't just be like Chad, but Choranzon, right? I'm horrible with names. But Choranzon has his helm, and he said that he traded it fair and square, and the only way that he'll give it up is to have a fight with Morpheus. The fight was not what I expected. I thought we were going to be like fighting, and instead it was like fighting. But it was Morpheus fighting for Morpheus, and then Lucifer fighting for Choranzon. And it was kind of like a one-upper. They were just trying to one-up each other, but there was always consequences to whatever attack they made, which, it starts to build and build and build. And after, Morpheus kind of says that like he is a world, and she says, I'm a supernova. And then he says, I'm a universe. And she says, I am anti-life. I don't know where you go from anti-life. And Matthew kind of just comes over and says, hey, like, dreams never die. And somehow that seemed to be the answer, that it wasn't just dreams, but what dreams bring you, which is hope. They could also bring you dread if you have a nightmare, but he didn't say that. He said hope. So he wins, and Lucifer's not happy. She really does not like losing. She does not like being embarrassed in her own home in front of all of her demons. They're meant to fear her, but if she can lose, that's not a good thing. And she even says, what makes you think that we'll even let you leave? And he says, if the subjects of hell are not allowed to dream, how could they ever dream of heaven? You have no power. And it's really interesting because I don't know if I would have ever thought of that. But of course he did. And there's 2 instances in this episode where you actually saw him smile. They're smirks more than smiles. They weren't like happy smiles. They were like, I got you kind of smiles. And that was definitely one of them. He was very happy to have gotten the upper hand in that situation. And he kind of pimp walks out of Lucifer's like little palace, holding his helm. He's like, yeah, I just did that. So with the helm, he's able to locate the ruby, and the ruby's in a storage unit that John had left it in, which I don't even think when John walks up to it, he unlocks it. It was just there for like decades, like 30 years. I think John was in that psychiatric hospital. John had gotten picked up by a very nice lady named Rosemary, which, if somebody's in their pajamas out in the streets, don't offer to give them a ride somewhere far away. I'm just saying, like, they're probably not sound, right? And he seems nice enough. And during their conversations in the car, she kind of realizes that she picked up a murdering wackadoo, and like she starts to get very afraid. When they stop for gas, she tries to tell the clerk, like, hey, call 911. And John overhears it, and then when he is confronting the clerk, and the clerk is confronting him more so than anything, the amulet protects him and kills the clerk. I don't think Rosemary really even knew to expect that. Maybe just some guy started yelling or like whatever, but like I don't think she expected to watch a clerk blow up and his insides become outsides, right? So my hair is just all over the place. It's like a living thing. It's dead. Anyway, so she continues to help John along his way, terrified, absolutely terrified. And they have like the whole conversation about, you know, he thinks people lie and she thinks people are afraid, and like just how those two things can actually coincide and they commingle. And I think that I think in John's mind that all people are liars until he kind of probably realizes that like Rosemary is just afraid. And he even tells her, like, I have no reason to hurt you as long as you're taking me to my ruby. And I don't know if that makes her feel good or not, but she waits around. Like when she takes him to go get his ruby, she waits for him to come back out. I wouldn't have. I would have drove away. But I think he realized that she was a really good person, better than I, and actually gives her the amulet. And he says, no one will be able to hurt you, even me. And I don't know if she just goes off and lives her life, but like, I don't know if if it has the same reaction for her that it does for him. Like, I don't know if it just reroutes people for her, or if it like makes it to where people don't lie in front of her, or like whatever it is. But I hope it doesn't make people blow up in front of her, because that would be traumatizing. I hope it just brings her good luck. Yikes. And then as he's walking away, he says that he doesn't need the amulet anymore. He has his ruby and he's going to save the world. Most of the time, people who are mentally off think the thing that they're doing is going to save the world, but really it's going to hurt more than it helps. And when Morpheus is in the storage unit and he holds the ruby, he realizes something's wrong with it. But before he kind of has a chance to even think about it, it like blows up or it like shoots him to the back wall and knocks him out. And even Matthew was knocked out for a hot second there. I don't think, obviously, Morpheus is dead, but I do think he's going to have to go back to the dreaming and hopefully talk to Lucien about this, because I feel like Lucien is like the thing that grounds him a little bit. I'm happy he has Matthew with him. I'm still not, I like Matthew, but I want to call him Patton. I don't know if Patton was the best person to have to voice that because it really takes me out of certain scenes. But I feel like having somebody kind of silly and goofy as Patton playing that Raven against Morpheus's very cold seriousness. It's a fun juxtaposition. I like it at the same time. There was also a moment where Squatter Bloat was walking through hell with Morpheus and took him out a different way. And I don't know if he did it on purpose to like shake Morpheus, but he took him past this tower where Nada, a woman from like the first people, thought that he was there for her, and he didn't even look like him. He looked like somebody from her tribe. And later on, he tells Matthew that they were in love and that he never forgave her for defying him. And it had been like 10,000 years or something. What did she do? I can only imagine what he sees as a betrayal, but like she is shattered and heartbroken that she's still stuck there without him. And she really thought that he was there for her. I don't know if that's going to come up again, but it seems like he was a little, I don't want to say shattered by it, but he was definitely a little shook. And obviously they took him that way to do that to him, so he would be a little shaken. But I'm very interested to know what the hell that was about. Hopefully they delve into that. I don't think that they would just like tell us that like they were in love 10,000 years ago and then never bring it up again, but it would be nice if I knew a little bit more context to that situation. Okay, guys, I'm really liking this series. I love the storytelling. I love the visuals. It's this whole, I almost said that this whole show is dreamy. I think that's the point, yes? But I'm really liking getting to know Morpheus a little bit more. He's a very hard person to get to know. He doesn't open up very easily. He doesn't seem like he's just somebody who likes to share things. Obviously, he spent 100 years on Earth in that basement not saying a damn word, so he's used to not talking. But if we could get more, I'm here for it. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Could you imagine David Bowie as Lucifer? There was such a sexy quality about that man. Oh, and this is a long one too. Looks like it's 54 minutes.
We can't do that unless you wake the fuck up. Wake up!
He's dreaming. Literally. What's up, John? Well, where is he? He didn't come back to that gas station, did he?
Anywhere you like, huh?
Oh, no, okay. I have patients that come into my dental office and they are full pajamaed, like satin pajamas. Just every appointment. They just want to be comfortable. So that doesn't faze me at all.
How are you doing today?
I'm feeling better than I have for quite some time, thank you.
I could use some of that. What's your secret?
A ruby.
Shall I tell you the truth?
Well, honesty is the best policy.
Can she handle it?
This is my secret. It makes dreams come true.
And what are you dreaming about? New house? New job?
New world?
New world.
Oh.
A more honest one.
Eee.
Well, then I better hurry up and get you that coffee.
Well, she's sweet. He has a tendency of running into very nice people. What's she getting ready for? He didn't do something.
By yourself, Lindy?
No, that's here.
Hi, Marsh.
So it's Marsh that she put the lipstick on for.
How are you, Marsh? You good?
Yeah.
Not very personable with her, huh?
If Donna comes, will you tell her I'm here?
Absolutely.
Thanks, bye.
What is going on here? Are we watching dreams come true, or his dream come true, or her dream come true?
I'm so sorry, Jude.
You haven't heard from her?
No,
Rose.
I haven't. I swear.
I guess Judy and Donna had another fight last night. Donna left and never came home. Now Judy's calling over town.
Oh, don't gossip.
I don't know why Judy's wasting her time on Donna Kavanaugh. I think some people are just afraid to be happy, you know?
We're running low on mushrooms.
I'll make a note.
She just wants him to notice her. Like, notice, you know what I mean?
You interviewing at Vanguard?
How do you know?
Not a lot of places around here make you wear a suit to an interview. They're gonna love you.
Oh.
You're very nice.
Yeah, she's very sweet.
I get a sense about people. And you're gonna get this job.
Everyone's dreams in this diner had better come true, I'm just saying.
No offense, but I'm waiting for someone.
I'm Mark, by the way.
And I'm gay, so...
But that doesn't mean you don't have to be nice. Good grief.
How do you remember,
Every single year. Well, how could I forget? You two are my proudest achievement.
Oh.
The 5 best years of my life.
Aww.
Stop it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You think it's sweet.
It is sweet.
She just tried to set us up.
Maybe she just wanted you two to have a conversation.
Good. You know, I thought I'd have more time to write with Bernard after college, but it's been great having him home, so...
Her son.
You're right. We're celebrating. You should get whatever you want.
Absolutely, get the burger.
Don't say that or I'll get the double-decker. I have the salad.
I
Okay.
admire your discipline. Both of you. Spinach salad's on the way.
You okay, John?
They're from Vanguard?
That's the CEO.
Kidding.
Dreams coming true.
And you're not really a waitress, are you, Bet? You're a writer.
Well, it's fiction, I guess, because all my stories have happy endings.
Oh.
That's because you know when to stop.
How do you mean?
The trouble with stories is if you keep them going long enough, they all end in death.
Facts.
May I ask, you don't really think I'm handsome, do you?
Why wouldn't you?
No, of course I don't.
Then why did you call me that? Why did you lie?
Easy, John.
I just wanted to make you feel
Special.
I wanted you to like me.
I do like you. I like this version of you much better, don't you? Don't you wish we could live in a world where we could say what we actually think?
I do.
You can.
I was trying to be supportive.
You're calling me fat? In front of Bet?
Oh.
I'll text him.
Don't do that.
Uh-oh.
I have no authority or credibility when you do shit like that, but you do all the fucking time.
Lower your voice right now.
Here we are.
Bet, would you mind?
Can I please just eat what I want for once, please?
Thank you, Bet.
Oh. Just going to town with the salt, too? Oh, he's so happy right now.
I don't think my texts are going through. Can I text you to see?
They're going through. She just doesn't want to hear from you.
Oh. Oh.
What?
Everybody telling the truth now.
I've got 4 bars.
Fuck you, dude.
You want to wait a little while longer? I'll get you a menu.
This is such an interesting episode.
You all right?
I don't think I am.
I don't think you are either. 24/7.
Everyone here is judging me. You all think I'd be so much happier if I just fucked a dude.
Is that what they think? I don't think that's what they think.
Bet doesn't think Donna's good enough for you.
She said that?
To Marsh, I heard her.
Are you starting trouble, John?
Yeah, well, she's wrong. I'm the one who's not good enough for Donna.
Oh, well, self-esteem, huh?
There you are. Happy anniversary, you two.
Hi,
How are you,
Bet.
Bet?
How are you on your special day?
Okay.
Who are you texting?
Shipping. They want the distro list.
Yikes.
Mark, come. Meet my friends. Kate and Gary Fletcher.
This is insane. I love it.
Hi.
Twisty story.
Don't go. We can do it here.
You mean with you?
Mm-hmm. Sit.
I don't understand.
Can you not even look at me?
We're at work, Ben.
What about after work?
What is...
You
So
come
were they a
over,
thing?
And after dinner, he'll go up to his room and you could come to mine.
She's just saying the truth out loud now. I love it.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Damn.
You don't want me, Ben.
Why not?
You're just bored and lonely, and I'm what's around right now.
That's his truth.
I'm not interested in you either.
Ouch.
Because I like to have dinner with you and Bernard. And have somebody else to cook for a change.
Wow.
And then after dinner, when you fall asleep in front of the TV, I can have a nice, comfortable nap. But you don't want me, Ben. Why not?
I don't understand.
You just bored and lonely, and I'm what's around right now.
Why not?
I'm not interested in you either.
Ouch. Wow.
And then after dinner, when you fall asleep in front of the TV, I like to go upstairs to your son's room. I don't like fucking him.
What?
Yeah, sometimes I let him fuck me.
He's just a kid.
He's 21, Bet. And he knows what he's doing. I didn't know shit when I was his age.
Yeah, no shit. I did not see that coming. Wow.
You okay?
Your life. Are you married? Do you have kids?
I don't think you're allowed to ask that on an interview.
Not every girl needs taken care of.
Would you mind telling my mom that?
Is that a new trophy husband that she's looking for?
Some men love taking orders from women.
Oh boy. Makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it.
Yeah, when you're not gonna be on your deathbed wishing you'd been to the gym more often.
You know,
Fair point.
that is very true. No, you didn't ruin my lunch. Kate did. She's auditioning the new me.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He's just a kid.
Didn't stop you.
Is it Marsh?
Oh, what is wrong with me?
If he broke up with you, there's something wrong with him.
He didn't break up with me.
Not
We
together.
weren't even dating.
Oof.
I'm sorry.
Yo.
You gonna be okay in there? With Marsh?
Probably not. Go be a writer.
Fuck Marsh.
He'll fuck anything. Except me. Which is fine.
Is it?
Because he's not very good at it.
Oh. There's that.
Are you?
It's very direct.
So people will think she's lovable, but she's not.
Ouch.
She's cold. I love to eat, drink, fuck. Kate doesn't like to do any of those things.
She didn't like to eat?
Sometimes you just need to get your dick sucked.
Uh-oh. Saying it to the wrong guy.
And how beautiful. And
I'd kiss Bet too. She's very nice. Dreams coming dreams coming true. I think that's what's happening. Not a big fan of her using her position to get this dude. Okay. Cool. See Marsh's head bobbing up and down somewhere, I'm sure. So everybody's just gonna go at it in this diner? It's apparently making dreams come true equals sex. Have a burger, John. Or some ice cream.
The two giant pandas have successfully mated after 10 years of trying.
Okay. So everybody's just gonna go at it and John's just gonna be eating some ice cream.
She never wants to see me again.
you don't know that.
I do.
Why?
I don't blame her. I hate her.
Oh, yeah. I wouldn't want to see you ever again either. Jesus. Jesus. Oh. Yep, happy endings until it all goes awry. Does Mark still get the job?
I don't think it is you. I think it's him.
Oh no.
You said you were going to change the world. I didn't believe you.
All that good stuff was happening on the news and now everything's going to shit.
You don't have to pretend anymore. You can have what you want. The truth is a cleansing fire.
Why?
And the lie lies we've told ourselves.
I don't understand.
Can all be expressed.
I don't really understand what's happening right now.
There is only the truth.
She cut her tattoo off.
How is this a better world?
Exactly.
You're still seeing it with your eyes. You need to close them. Embrace the darkness.
No! No! No!
I see the future.
And tell me,
It is bound by walls and guards and the sour smell of madness.
look again, tell me my future.
You have stolen some of the power of dreams.
Is this just a dream, or is he here now?
It's revealing the truth. This is the truth of mankind.
No, you're wrong.
It's all lies.
Not lies, John. Dreams.
Right, sweetie?
Kate dreams of running away where no one will find her. Gary dreams of proving his father was wrong about him.
How's Bernard doing? How's your writing going?
Bet dreams of creating something that matters to people. Their dreams inspired them. Their dreams kept them alive.
Oh my god.
If you would rob a dream lord of his power, you shall do so in his realm.
Oh. Yeah, we're back here. This is fascinating. This is such a fascinating episode. Is that his mother?
You have to go to sleep.
Jeez.
Your father was right. I never should have had you.
Oof. Oh, are they in the dreaming now? Yes. This is not how I thought any of this was gonna go.
Well, it's mine now! Can you see me?
What if he took him to hell instead?
Your kingdom is my birthright.
If he's getting sucked into the ruby, though, wouldn't that just combine all of his powers?
Your lies end now. I killed him.
Did you?
I won.
I don't think he killed him. I don't think he won.
Thank you, John.
But I killed you.
You destroyed the ruby and released the power inside it.
Are you going to kill me?
I could. But the Dreamstone was not made for mortals. And it came to you through no fault of your own. So no, John. I will not kill you.
Well, that's a kindness.
Sleep well, John. John merely used it to reveal wounds that were hidden, but never healed.
Yeah.
The rebuilding will begin. In this realm and in mine. Humanity will sleep in peace.
Wow. Is it Joanna? No, who's that? Huh? I don't just happened there? Interesting. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to start this. Still don't know what to say. So, can throw out there probably my favorite episode thus far. And it barely even had Morpheus in it until the very end. But I really I like John as a character. And I wasn't quite sure about like, the whole Ruby making dreams come true. And obviously that's what Dream can do with it, not what John can do with it. He can reveal dreams, he can reveal truths and lies. Um when he was talking to Bet about her writing and how she always leaves it at a happy ending because it always, if a story continues, it always ends in death. And that's exactly what happened to them as they got their happy ending, or they, well, figuratively and literally, maybe. I don't know. It's a little, I think that muddies what happened is that, ultimately their truths were revealed and the lies that they might have been telling themselves to stay happy were revealed. And that's not what the ruby does. It reveals dreams, right? But when John said that he altered it, it had nothing to do with dreams any longer. And when it was revealing all of their truths, I think like that was now did I expect the whole Marsh thing? No, like that was shocking to me. I didn't expect that at all. But then like it just like I guess because I was like, oh, everyone like reveals their truth and that just equals sex. I thought that was a little bit of a weird thing that they all went to something physical, which it wasn't love. Like none of it was like true genuine love. It was all lust. So it wasn't that, but it's funny because then during that whole thing it was talking about the two pandas mating out of like thousands of pandas, and then these pandas were mating. And so it kind of just started out with like a traffic report, and then like bad weather, and then it had the pandas mating, and then it went from like worse weather where it was hail, and then they were talking about violent acts, and like pretty much people were like losing their minds. And so it wasn't just self-contained in this diner, but this is where you saw it happen. And like the majority of the world was dealing with it, I think. I mean, wherever they were located and the diner. I don't know if it was the same general area, but like it definitely felt like there were two distances in between. And I definitely thought that when John was taking Morpheus and because Morpheus had his helm and most likely had his sand in his pocket, that I thought like he was putting him into the ruby so then all of his powers could like they're combined. I didn't really get that he I don't get why he destroyed the ruby. Other than a dramatic moment of saying just like, haha, I won. But definitely the visuals in this, like with Morpheus holding John in his hand, I thought was stunning. It was beautiful. I liked what they did with a lot of the lighting and the cinematography and just like tone changes that they had with the camera. Especially Bet, she did a really good job. A really, really good job. I only wanted the best things for her too, and man, I didn't see anything from the beginning of this episode when he walked into the diner. I didn't see any of that happening. Wild, absolutely wild, gruesome, wild, and yet there was a beauty to it all at the same time. Now at the end, when Morpheus says like, humanity has peace for tonight and then we rebuild tomorrow his world and this world, I don't think he can like reverse time, but I think that like he can change the mindset maybe. And the fact that he didn't kill John, I feel like is going to be one of those things that might come back to haunt him, because unless John is in an eternal sleep, I don't think he's going to forget having the ruby back, because he seemed really obsessed with it when he was talking to his mother about it. And now I can see why people died around him when he had it previously. And now I totally get it. So I'm really curious to see what I feel like the rebuilding is coming in the next episode, or a portion of the rebuilding, or just the start of it. And I'm hoping that it's the dream realm, to be quite frank. Like I would love to see that kind of prospering and thriving a little bit. But you know, I don't know what's next for Morpheus. In the sense, like, he has to get his realm rebuilt, but then at the end, when you know you see this character and he just calls him Big Brother or Little Brother. And I'm not sure if he said. Let me just go back and look.
And what?
Big Brother. And speaking of androgyny, that was a very beautiful man. I was very taken. I was like, oh, hello. But I'm like looking at him. I'm like, I don't know, like decadence, destiny. Who is this? I was like, Dynasty, like looks like with the jewelry and the makeup and the chic outfit, just reminds me of like Dynasty, or the show Dallas, whichever one you want to pick. But interested to see where that goes. But the fact that his brothers and sisters let him be gone for such a long time, I don't think that this little brother has his best interest at heart at all. But we'll see where that goes. Okay, guys, if you want the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon. You do need your own copy. But other than that, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below if I missed anything, or if you thought that, like, especially the scenes in the diner, if there was something that, like you thought was just, like, genius, because I really thought that it was fantastic. This was a fantastic episode. Everything about it, the writing, the filmmaking, the lighting, the cinematography, the acting, all of it was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh, and I'm sure I missed something while I was watching it, like context clues or just anything. You know, let me know. God, this show, it's so different than anything that I'm watching. You know, like I'm used to like either big surprises or like I mean, definitely Marsh was like a reveal that I did not expect, but like, you know, like I'm used to like oh my god moments, like a big oh my god moment, or you know, mic drops or like whatever. And like this one is like very smooth storytelling, and I'm rather enjoying it. It has a beauty to it and a horror element to it. I'm just loving it. Like I'm going to be thinking about this episode for a while. I'm going to be analyzing it probably before I go to sleep tonight, and I'm probably not going to be able to get it out of my head. Okay, guys, with that being said, man, I will see you here next week for the next one. But I'll see ya.